Arise, balanced generation. We are a balanced generation. Listen, I have this word that I wrote down December 8th, 2022, and it goes like this. I was like a caterpillar before I started building my relationship with God. At the bottom, not living out my full potential. As I started to build my relationship, I was placed in a cocoon. Just me, myself, and God. Isolated from everything and everyone. Been transformed and grown to something so beautiful. People won't be able to recognize who I am when I come out my cocoon. Everything will be different about me. I will look unique, many will be drawn to me, and some will be ignored with me. Either way, I will fly freely to where God wants me to go. I won't be afraid to go wherever He has called me to go. Although they may have strong winds and hot weather, I won't ever stress about eating or my needs being taken care of, because God will provide. He will protect. He showed me that. When I was in my cocoon, He showed me. He allowed me to see that I can trust Him. I saw that I was transforming, and it was only because of Him. So God is about to blow everyone's mind, including mine. I am just a vessel who made myself open to being transformed by God. And listen, let me tell you, maybe you haven't started your God journey yet. You haven't started this walk out with God. Let me tell you, allow God to bring you into His cocoon. Isolate you, because in that cocoon is isolation. Isolation from the world. Now you're relearning and unlearning some things. You're unlearning and you're allowing God to pour into you new teachings, new things, new way of thinking. He's transforming you, not just on the outer appearance, but He's transforming the inner. And it's hard to be transformed in the inner, because you have to really do some work. You have to really deal with some things. You have to really forgive. You have to really let go of people. You have to really let go of old ways of thinking. You have to really do this. But listen, so many times I jumped out of my cocoon because things wasn't going as fast as I wanted it to go. So I just kept jumping out, thinking like, okay, God, I'm a butterfly now. Like, it's time for me to spread my wings and just go ahead. And it wasn't time. God wasn't done doing what He said that He was going to do. He wasn't done transforming me. So I left out of my cocoon prematurely. And if that is you, if you started this walk with God and you just left out of your cocoon because it was hard, because you was tired of waiting, I want to tell you, yes, you, go back into your cocoon. Allow God to fully transform you, because He's not putting you in that cocoon for punishment. He's not putting you in that cocoon so that you can be lonely. He's not putting you in that cocoon because He don't want to show you off, because He have you in hiding. But He's putting you in that cocoon because He know how important it is for you to go and be with Him, so He can tell you who you are, so He can tell you the things that He needs you to work on, so He can build this intimate relationship with you, so He can show Himself strong on a whole different level. He can show you who He is on a whole different level. Don't be so quick to leave out of your cocoon, because I did it plenty of times. And that's why also my process was delayed, because I kept jumping out the cocoon thinking that I learned everything that I needed to learn when it was time to go into the world. And then I came back to the cocoon because I realized that, dang God, I'm not really ready. I'm not fully transformed. I'm premature. So I had to go into that cocoon. It had to be me and God, because if it wasn't me and God, this world would have transformed my mind. The world would have told me who I was. The world would have made me be something that God never intended on me to be. So I'm telling you, Go into that cocoon. I know it's lonely. I know it's hard. I know the waiting season is really hard. But let me tell you, don't take the waiting season as punishment, but take it as time to soak up God's presence, to soak up who God is, because you're going to miss those moments when it was just you and God. Because once God transformed you, he's going to allow you to go freely. He's going to send you places. He's going to send you into boardrooms. He's going to send you into venues. He's going to send you into the hospitals. He's going to send you into cities. He's going to send you into different countries, so that people can see how beautiful you are, to see what everything that God placed on inside of you. But you have to first be okay with that cocoon. You have to first be okay with just being you and God before everyone is able to see the beautiful creation God has created. You have to sit down and allow God to make all things beautiful, not just the outside appearance, but also your heart. Let him make your insides good. He have to make your heart good. He have to mend the broken hearts. He have to take away that trauma. He have to heal you. He have to set you free from some things. He have to deliver you from some things. So listen, don't be too consumed with how long the process is going to take, but be so consumed with God, learning who God is and learning who you are and allowing yourself to be transformed. So when you do come out of that cocoon, you don't have to go back, but you can go freely, knowing that God got you no matter what. Okay? Okay, Queen? Okay, King? All right, now. Y'all have a blessed day. You are a butterfly. Maybe you're not at that butterfly stage yet. Things are still ugly in your life. You still look like the caterpillar. I'm sorry, caterpillar. But listen, it don't have to be like that. Once you really submit yourself to God and say, God, I don't know how I don't know how I'm gonna get to this butterfly, but I trust you. And bend in your cocoon. Don't jump out too early. Don't go before God, but allow God to bring you out and transform you fully before he allow you to go. It's not punishment. It's transformation.